20th annual Mission of Mercy Dental Clinic is happening today and tomorrow right over at UVA Wise, and Tara Quinn is here to tell us more about this free dental clinic. Yeah. I love this. 20 years of y'all have been doing this.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for having me on today to help spread the word. Yes, this is our 20th year of the Mission of Mercy project. We were operating until last year at the fairgrounds in Wise County as part of that larger health clinic. But last year we had the opportunity to bring the project indoors and partnering with University of Virginia at Wise. So a fantastic change. Be able to offer a safer, more clinical environment to our patients, and this is the second year of that. So,
dental clinic, you know, everything to do with the teeth. Tell us about what services are being offered there today.
Yeah, it's a very wide variety of services. So everything from exams, cleanings, extractions, fillings. We have oral surgeons on site. We're providing dentures as well. That is, I should note though, for pre-registered patients only. There's a tremendous demand for dentures. So if someone's interested in getting dentures in the future, please do come out tomorrow and get screened and hopefully be able to be on the list for next year or the subsequent year, hopefully. Because there's a lot of demand. And one of the things that we're seeing is, despite the fact that Medicaid has been expanded in Virginia, there's still little to no dental benefit. So there's still a tremendous need for oral health care in Virginia, and we're just thrilled to be able to be a part of offering this solution to folks everywhere from Southwest Virginia and Kentucky and Tennessee, and we offer the services to anyone with a need. So just please do come. It's entirely free. It doesn't matter where you live, what your insurance or lack thereof is, your employment status. If you have the need for oral health care, we are ready to help.
Now, I know it's going on right now. It's going on tomorrow. Is there still some room available if folks want to come over and see if they can get in for the clinic?
Definitely, yeah. It's first come, first serve.
Right.
So we opened up the doors this morning at 6 o'clock. But we'll be doing the same tomorrow. So I urge people to come as early as they can to get in line. The campus will be open at 4 a.m. Unlike at Wise County Fairgrounds, there is no overnight parking at UVA. So folks can get in as early as 4 a.m. to park and wait and get lined up for a 6 a.m. to get into the building. And the clinic hours will be from today and tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And there will not be any clinic hours on Sunday. In the past, there had been.
Just today and tomorrow.
Correct.
All right. Yeah. And we want to make sure, too, there is a great need. You mentioned it, you briefly mentioned it there because of the Medicaid situation and everything. There is a great need for dental health and taking care of dental health here in our region.
Exactly, and the thing to remember too is that dental health, oral health is so connected to overall health.
It really is,
and has such a tremendous impact on chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes. So taking care of your mouth is a great investment in your overall health, and also plays a big role in children's ability to concentrate in school. Productivity and ability to get a job and keep a job oftentimes, your overall well-being, confidence, just so many aspects of life that I think sometimes we don't think about when we're fortunate enough to have access to dental care. So
I think a lot of people, it's like the last thing on the list when it comes to health-related issues. You're taking care of your body, you're taking care of your heart, you're taking care, and it's sometimes I think that dental health sometimes falls down that list for a lot of folks.
And studies have shown that the big reason for that is financial constraints. So I know a lot of people would like to be able to get that care, and so hopefully this is an opportunity for people to get that care. And I should note too that is thanks to hundreds of volunteers that support this project. So we've got partners with the Virginia Dental Association. We're the foundation, as well as Virginia Commonwealth University School of Dentistry is a tremendous partner for us. And hundreds of dentists and specialists, dental hygienists, dental assistants. I mean, there's a lot of generosity and people sharing their gifts with their neighbors to help provide this care. So,
have you heard? Was there a lot of folks showing up this morning for care this morning? Have you heard from anyone over there?
I haven't heard what the numbers are because I was driving down.
I understand. I understand completely. But you expect big numbers.
Historically, yes. Historically, yes. We have people showing up in the wee hours of the morning. to get in line too. So.
And like you say, everything's free, and like I'm amazed at the amount of volunteerism here among dentists, among hygienists. I mean, you could not do this without that.
That is so true. Yeah, so true. I mean, everyone plays a tremendous part, and we're sort of the convener of all those talented souls that make this possible. So.
And tell us a little bit about the foundation. I mean, I'd like to hear more about the foundation if we got a few moments here.
Yeah, we've been around since 1996, and primarily our role is to provide access to dental care for the underserved. Our biggest project is the Mission of Mercy clinics, but we also provide care through Give Kids a Smile program that provides oral health education to kids in Virginia, and donated dental services. We coordinate that program for low-income seniors and the disabled. So some of our most vulnerable neighbors get care, comprehensive dental care, and through that program as well. So that's really our purpose, is to try to help people get access to care if they are uninsured, underinsured, live in parts of Virginia and surrounding areas where there's just limited access to dentists. So we're just trying to fill that gap.
All right, Tara, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
making
much.
the trip down today.
I appreciate
Tell us about
it.
this. Folks, it is going on today and tomorrow. It is the Mission of Mercy Free Dental Clinic. It's happening right there at UVA Wise. If you need dental care, head on over there. It is first come, first served.